All right, now I think that the audio is popping. It is 6:01 p.m. in New York City. Where are you viewing from? Welcome to Gratitude and Chill. This is episode number 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad to be able to pull off another episode of Gratitude and Chill. Those who are close to me know that I have been dealing with a lot of health, just all kinds of health stuff, between from my anxiety and my PTSD all the way down to getting regular routine testing, for having issues with my blood pressure, realizing that stress is something else. Too much stress is no good. So I want to first take a moment and do a breathe in and breathe out moment. How are you feeling today? Normally don't start with the breathe out and breathe in moment, but I still get a little nervous before podcast, mainly because my health has been really showing its butt lately, and I'm just so, I get a little jittery before I do this, just because I don't want anything to go wrong. I'm such a perfectionist. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to get everything perfect. And I'm learning that I don't have control of everything. And learning how to go with the flow, go with the punches, roll with the punches, just keep growing. Learning how to accept things as they are and letting go of having so much control of everything. My daughter is going on 19 years old this year, and I'm learning. I did a good job. And it was time for me to sit back a little bit and enjoy the fruits of my tree. Peace and love, Michelle. Grateful to have you here. I am so grateful for you. I see that you're saying I'm going to jump back in a moment. I need to handle something. I'm thankful for you today. God bless you. You are doing a great job showing up and learning as we go. Oh my goodness, yes. I literally had my notebook and I was going to try to write some points. I'm so not into that with Gratitude and Chill. Gratitude and Chill for me is a weekly energy audit, mainly positive. Sometimes we may get a little hairy here and there. Sending much love to the community and Facebook, our Gratitude and Chill and More group. It is growing. I think we're up to 85 grateful people, and I'm so happy. We lost a few people. My main goal there is to stay positive, even though life is not always positive. We all deal with all kinds of things, loss, grief, systematic issues, health issues, bad attitudes, good attitudes. I mean, the spectrum is wide for all of us, but I wanted to create a space on Facebook, of all places, where we could just build friendships, support one another. I've met so many people on this journey recently, and I am humbly grateful for each and every one of them. I want to send a special shout out to my community on YouTube. I know you guys are like, what is going on? I am focusing on my health consistently. I have appointments. I think I just got 2 more referrals, a neurologist and an endocrinologist. I'm really focusing on my health, my mental health, moving into this new phase as a single divorced parent. My daughter will be 19 this year in a few months, and it is a joy to watch her grow. I honestly never thought about these days. When you're in the hustle and bustle of life, you're not really focusing on the future. I lived every second, moment by moment for so long, and I didn't realize how really that had impacted my health. So now I'm breathing and exhaling, and like the moment we're having now, the breathe in, breathe out moment. Sometimes we need those. I do consistent energy audits, making sure, and what I mean by energy audits, I want to make sure that the energy that I'm pouring out and the energy that I'm receiving matches. What I mean by matching is I don't want to pour myself out and deplete myself in any more situations. And I've done that numerous times. I hope my audio is okay. I didn't do too much of a mic check. I may do a test later. No, I won't. Y'all know me. I just get on here and I spread a little love. I've been doing this on my channel for a while. I do a lot of lives on Facebook. And I said, I want to really get serious about my podcasting. I enjoy it. It is healing for me. I am inspired by others and the feedback that I get from other people telling me that they love it. And I'm inspiring them. And it's crazy because I'm never thought about it like that. I really started podcasting as a safety net for myself. Even now I'm sitting here battling about my book. My next book, yes, I'm writing another book. The first one is on Amazon. It's only in a Kindle edition. My next book, I plan to have it in hard copy or soft copy. I'm nervous about it. My nerves are all over the place because I want to get it out. But it's going to be super extensive and actually therapeutic as well. So, gratitude and chill this week is definitely going to focus on recognizing things to be grateful in your life, even when bad things are happening, when you're in the midst of trauma, in the midst of drama, in the midst of grief. No one really knows I grieved for 7 days this year. My brother's birthday, my brother that was murdered, his birthday was the 21st. And for 7 days, I took time to grieve. And it was just amazing to me that even though I was deep in my grief, I still had gratitude. My daughter would come in and check on me, and I would just say, thank you. I appreciate you. You know, even though bad things happened in my life. Peace and love. I see my moderator. Peace and love, Karima. I love you. So we definitely have YouTube and Facebook is tuned in. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you. I have been, hold on. Is the audio good? All right. Okay, good. Sorry about that. That was a little mic check. I have been growing, and sometimes growth is painful. Dealing with my health, changing my diet, changing where I put my energy, changing who I allow to pour into me. It's just been a huge awakening for me, and finding my passions again. And I want to send a special shout out to my cousin Delonte Lee. I am so proud of him. It's amazing how people are sent to you. And I don't believe these journeys start like right before you meet a person. I think these journeys start the moment this spirit comes into this world. My cousin has an album coming out. Check him out on Spotify. I'm going to try to get the link and share it to the group. We'll share it to Facebook and to YouTube. I am featured on this new album, and I am so excited. I haven't talked about it much because I've just been really getting used to the idea of me doing music again, and someone seeing me as a talent and as a gift and appreciating my art. It's phenomenal. I actually am. Some of my tracks are featured, which you hear in the background. Most of the music that I share, this is why I don't get copyright strikes. Most of the music that I share is created by me, and he has a few of my tracks, and he's welcome to have all of them if he wants. And he's actually featured my voice as well. So it's like things have been crazy for about a couple of months. Well, no, things have been crazy since I was born. And bad things happen, hard times come. And through it all, I've been very sick lately. Some days didn't show a lot of gratitude. Some days, listen, when I tell you balance helps. Some days I got so stressed and worried about this test result, that test result, and every test result came back totally opposite of what I was thinking. So gratitude and chill for me is really a lifeline, and I'm hoping that it will grow to be a lifeline for others as well. Bad things happen, hard times come. They do. And sometimes we don't focus on what we do have, the solid foundations that we do have. Peace and love, Karima. Yes, she said, I'm so excited for you. I am excited too. It's a true honor for me. I've always wanted to be in the music industry until I learned about the music industry. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And then I ran for my dear life. I have some horror stories. I may actually put them in the book. I don't want to hurt nobody, but start no mess. But sometimes we need to understand bad things happen to good people. And it's really, what do you do with it? Do you give up? I kind of gave up on my music, but music never really gave up on me. Once I got in the shelter here in New York, I started doing music again. And it's amazing what $5 will do. Special shout out to everyone who have been sending tokens to help me grow, paying for these subscriptions, paying for this AI subscriptions, my music subscription, my StreamYard subscription. Everything costs these days, but I'm just so grateful that I have support. I have support, and I'm really proud. I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of my baby girl. She just went to the Pink Friday tour last night, and I was in awe at watching her get dressed and just becoming a young lady that isn't average. If you get what I mean. You know, she doesn't get in any trouble. She's just a beautiful being, and she's been so supportive since my health started acting up. And I just have so many things to be grateful for. Does that mean that I don't have hard times? Oh, believe me, I do. I'm even learning, my body is showing me it doesn't want any more stress. And you know, life is stressful. I mean, you got bills, you have things that don't go your way, you know, loss, grief. I've been grieving my godmom for a while now. The growth and gratitude is really my friend right now. And I don't know where I would be without finding this balance. Like today, I'm sitting here, I'm opening up these windows. I was able to get up and clean yesterday. I wasn't able to clean for 2 months in here. I was literally on bed rest, not being able to move. At one moment, I got a little discouraged, scared. I would even say I was a little ready to give up. But watching my daughter care for me and seeing other people reach out and check on me every day. Michelle Riley sending such love to her, and she's in her own storm, dealing with her own loss of her mother. She is phenomenal to me. So many people, I don't even want to name people because I don't want to leave anyone out. Karima, we have been on the phone almost 6 hours before She listened to me, and I'm just so grateful for the growth that I have went through for about the past 3 decades. It is 6:16 p.m. on the East Coast. It's a cold day in New York. When I tell you it's cold, the wind is crazy. I tried to open the window so we can have a little New York ambiance in the background, but baby, it's cold outside. I don't know what is going on. I'm super grateful today that this is our 3rd episode. I had to cancel so many episodes. We would be on like the 12th episode by now. In the beginning, I was very upset. And I said, well, I'm not going to do this because every time I try to do it, it's not working. Here I am on the 3rd episode. My health is improving. My mindset is improving. I'm bonding with so many different people on all walks of life. And I really want that for everybody. I want everybody to understand, like, without gratitude, like, you really have nothing in it. For a long majority of my life, I didn't even know gratitude was a thing. I was miserable. I was unhappy. I was in the worst environments. I didn't do energy audits. I didn't understand what an energy audit was. I didn't understand, like, a business is not going to keep taking losses and expect success. So internalizing that way of thinking for my own life has really changed a lot for me. Hard times do happen. There's no stopping that. And like I tell my daughter, I'm not going to be here forever. But while I'm here, I'm going to build us a legacy that will sustain you, my grandchildren, my family, my loved ones, my beautiful community that is growing. If you have not joined me on YouTube, please go to YouTube, Shell from the Block. Join us. There is so many videos. I think I hit 1,000 videos in 2024. We've got 358 members of the block. I am definitely an acquired taste. If you're not into growth and changing, it may not be the right space for you. Let me tell you, I have been drinking this green tea. I have a story to tell. I have so many stories I'm going to share. I'm not going to cram them all in today. So I've been in and out of the hospital for the past couple of months. And they keep asking me, how many cigarettes do you smoke? You smoke marijuana, you do drugs, you drink coffee. That's like the main thing these people want to know. I said, well, I smoke cigarettes and I used to smoke weed for my PTSD and my anxiety because I got tired of being on the pills that the medical institution wants me on. And I said, and I definitely have OD'd off coffee many a times. I said, but on February 5th, I quit everything. And they look at me like, what? You can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? I stopped smoking cigarettes after over 30 years. I stopped smoking marijuana. I have some over here, and I'm not even like I don't even want it. I want to give it to somebody. And I love coffee, and I've got tons of coffee here, and I'm not drinking coffee. And they told me, I mean, everybody tells me the same thing. How did you do that? I said, because if something is bothering me, if something is taken away from my life force, I don't need it. It's another reason why I energy audit my relationships. If a relationship is not bringing in value to me, and I can't return the value to them, why am I in a relationship? And I mean, that goes all the way across the board. So going through all of these changes, because bad things do happen. Sometimes you're in the wrong environment. Sometimes you're pouring out to the wrong people. Sometimes you're pouring out to the wrong dream. Sometimes you've got it wrong. Sometimes wrong happens. What do you do about it? Because I could say, as bad as my life has been, there's been so many people just pouring into my life right now. and it matters. I'm going through something, and I have people thanking me for pouring into them simply because they poured into me. So I will give a report. My energy audit is like phenomenal. My assets, I have zero debts when it comes to my energy. Everything is being reciprocated. And I hope that everyone that I'm connected to in my Gratitude Chilling More group on Facebook, I hope that I'm able to pour back and give to others. It's very hard to find positive things. It's very hard to find positive spaces because, again, hard times and bad things do happen. But I've been working very, very hard to create a space in my mind, my body, my soul, online, on my channel. Peace and love, Latoria. Peace and love, Miko Wolf. Nothing but love for you. I've been really working on just cleaning up my energy. Really, really hard. It's a process. Even my diet. And when I say diet, I'm not just talking about what I'm eating, what I'm consuming, the people I'm around, the environment. It all matters. Grand Rising, good afternoon, Angel. I see you, my love. I see you. My Facebook family is pouring in. I just want to send love to everyone. If you go to the description and you want your name to be shown on the screen, you have to give StreamYard permission. Good afternoon, my love. How are you? I am honestly grateful. I'm grateful to be pulling this off at 6:22 p.m. on March 29th, 2024 on the East Coast in good old breezy New York City. I am so grateful to be able to do this podcast today. I didn't have to cancel it like I've had to do so many other times. I'm just excited about where this podcast is going. And I will say, if anyone ever wants to join me on the live, I use StreamYard, and just let me know in advance so that I can give you the link in advance. And you're welcome. You're super welcome. We can maybe talk about a theme or something. Today, I am going off of bad things do happen. Hard times do happen. Things happen. Things happen. How do you move past it? How do you move with it? Sometimes you can't move past the thing. I have a lot of those that's on in my book. There's no moving past everything. How are you going to adapt? How are you going to adapt? I'm learning still too. I don't have all the answers. I don't even want all the questions. But growth is very important for me. Number one, because I have a young lady who's watching me grow. I have one child. And she's always going to be my child. But she's 18, about to be 19 years old. And I'm in awe. I had no idea what job I was doing. Was I doing a good job? Did I suck at being a parent? Simply because I always fed off outside opinions and judgments of me. I never really gave myself an audit, like my own audit. How confident am I as a parent? How open and reachable and teachable am I as a parent? And I've had a lot of examples that I did not want to replicate. And I'm just so proud. If you have gone through a storm and you have been able to stay afloat and like really still be a good person, like a friend of mine told me today, she really got into something very negative with a person during a time when she's still mourning the loss of her mother. And I'm not gonna lie, I told her, if you need me to cuss this lady out, let me know. I will risk my blood pressure going up to stand up for you, because she's just a beautiful being. And some people are just nasty. Some people are nasty and they don't want to see you grow. I have dealt with that myself in my own personal journey. And I'm learning that the quicker you can detach from what does not bring you joy and peace and balance, the better off you will be. Because hard times are going to come, hard times are going to happen, bad things are going to happen, bad people are going to have access to you every now and again. But I'm learning that gratitude and just paying attention to your own energy is such a huge tool. I'm not always positive, but I try to find positivity in all things, if that makes sense. Sometimes I'm depressed. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I'm frustrated. I'm a human being. Life is a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm not smiling all the time, but I am rewiring myself to always look for the positive in all things. Sometimes storms come because you may have a little work to do. Sometimes we want to think that we're perfect. That's right. We have to stick up for others who can't. I believe that. I believe that as well. I surely believe that. Sometimes it's better to stay quiet and let God do the rest. I agree. I truly agree, Angel. Angel Marie, peace and love to you. I truly agree. Sometimes it's best to do nothing. And I'm learning that. I don't have to fight every battle. I was a little girl who had to fight battles that you would not imagine. Looking at me today, that I had to face alone. When I was born, it was funny. Me and my cousin and my sister, Pearl, were talking and chatting. And Pearl was like, girl, you was something else. You were very rebellious, but you had every right to be. And this was the first time, even though my cousin Joy, she does validate a lot of my past now that we understand so much more of it and who I was and how I got here. And a lot of people want me to just negate that and don't accept that and don't accept myself, which is the craziest thing to do. For anyone to think that my reality, because it doesn't fit someone else's narrative or someone else's thoughts of me, that I should just get over it. No, sometimes things happen for a reason. Honestly, all the time things happen for a reason. I do not believe in I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in consequences. You would think that someone like me who has had to endure so much trauma and pain, I would not be sitting here today talking about gratitude or trying to help other people see the light when they're in the midst of a storm. But that is what saved my life. Had I believed everything people said about me, had I believed that every bad thing that happened to me because I deserved it, I wouldn't be here today. And oftentimes, I was not focusing on survival and thriving. So now, the process for me is being realistic with myself and understanding that every environment isn't there to nurture you. Some environments only exist because you have a lesson to learn. And I am today, and it's crazy I can even say this and really mean it, I'm grateful for everything that I had to go through. I'm still a little shaky about what my mom and my family had to go through. That's going to take another maybe 2 or 3 years to get where I want to be with that. But with me personally, I'm really, really grateful that I somehow have found strength to not collapse under all the pressure, under all the judgments, under all the beatings and the torture and the on and on and on and on. I'm just super grateful that I found strength. And it really came when I became a mother. makes us stronger at the end. Yes, that is something my aunt, she's 96 years old, my adopted mother's sister, who is my aunt Mommy Lil. I call her Aunt Mommy Lil. She told me, when I told her what I found out in my DNA test, it was very traumatizing. I'm still healing. It's probably going to be a lifelong journey for me. And I was crying to her, and I was like, why did this happen to me? And why did this happen to my mom? We were only children. Why? And she said, listen, baby, my Aunt Mama Lil is a firecracker, okay? She said, if none of those things had not happened, you would not be who you are today. And at first, I was like, ugh, I don't want to, that's not good enough. It's not a good enough answer, but today I can sit here and say, I understand where she's coming from. Because because of what happened to me, I became a positive mother. I am not the average so-called black mother, black single divorced mother American in the U.S. I'm not average. My daughter is not the average black teen, even though I do not identify with black or white. I'm super grateful that because my environment made me so uncomfortable, I never fit into it, if that makes sense. I never fit into it. So I was going to become everything opposite of this place. And I love it and I embrace it now. It took me a while. Don't get me wrong. And I was lost for a long time. I did not understand any of this that I can sit here and speak clearly about now because I was lost. Karima said, this is true. Keeping balance within the self is a must. It will keep you afloat while riding the waves. Yes. And for so long, I lived without balance, literally 4 decades. And the hard part for me some days is that the imbalance that I had to go through was intentional. It was done to me intentionally. And the art of forgiveness for me is a process. But I started with myself. I still got to forgive grandmom and these other people. I started with myself and my adopted family. That's where I started it. That's all I got right now. Because I am a work in progress. I always want people to know this. I am a growing progress. But I started with myself and I gave myself grace. And I gave my adopted family grace. Because we only knew what we knew when we knew it. I want to thank you for being here Friday. Every Friday we are going to pull up here. 6 o'clock p.m. EST, unless I tell you otherwise. We're going to pull up here and we're going to give some gratitude. We're going to talk about some serious things. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to have some good times. You can come up if you'd like. I do use StreamYard. Just let me know in advance and I'll get you a link in advance and you'll have everything set up. You will need earphones for StreamYard to avoid the, what do you call it? The echo. If you use earbuds, you got microphones set up like me. I got microphones all over the house because you know me. You can't tell me I'm not an artist. I also want to do some streams out and about, but it was cold. I really wanted to go outside today, but it's too cold. I'm not really keen on being on my mic with my teeth chattering. The wind is crazy. You know, I live by the water in New York, but I am sitting here looking at the skyline. And I want to speak on the mantras that I do in group. If you have not joined us on YouTube, hold on. If you're on YouTube and you have not joined us on Facebook, send me an email, shelfromtheblock@gmail.com, so I can send you an invite to my public group, Gratitude, Chill, and More. You are so welcome. I try to keep it positive. We lost a member this week. I think it was, I don't want to explain it. So the group that I have built is for Gratitude, Chill, and More. But I definitely want to stay on the positive side, and I want to stay away from politics, especially black and white politics. And the reason that being is because that's still a rolling cancer, and I don't want to bring the politics into a space where I'm trying to build a space where people can make relationships, friendships, have bonds, and can talk about things. It's not all about positivity, but it's about having a space where we can do the work. We have one member who is dealing with grief today. He's always happy. He's a comedian and he's awesome. And today I noticed he was feeling down. And I was so happy that he felt comfortable to express that. And we started rallying around him because that is the vision of the group. Healing. Dealing with the politics, we're not going to get no healing because it's still going on. It's still happening. That is, maybe I'll make a group for that. I doubt it because I'm really trying to get more on the positive side of things. There's tons of groups out here that you can join if you want the smoke. We're just going to call it the smoke, okay? Even in my DNA group, I have a public group doing DNA and all that comes with it. It gets a little smoky in there, but it's always respectable. Everyone is welcome. That's why it's public. I do have at least 8 private hubs for DNA research. We have smoke in there. So there's a space and a place for everything. Gratitude and Chill was my baby. It started on YouTube. I have a whole entire podcast. I think maybe, I don't know how many episodes of Gratitude and Chill, and it has grown over the years. So I decided to bring it to Facebook. So I want to expand my podcast and have more access to more people. And I am so proud that we are definitely growing. The group is amazing. I like to do mantras because, like I said, I deal with post-traumatic complex PTSD. I even hate to say D, it's just PTS, post-traumatic stress, okay? I deal with anxiety. I'm probably going to get a couple of more diagnoses by the time I get into mental health, going back to therapy. So I use a lot of tools. I use guided meditation. I use hypnosis, sleep hypnosis. I utilize light therapy, LED colors. I do color therapy. I do aromatherapy. The doctor was like, wow, you've got all the tools. I said, listen, I'm trying to stay alive and healthy as much as I can. And I do mantras and I do affirmations. And every day, some days I may skip a day because I'm in a space where I can't pull out a mantra. Some days I have a hard time. Most days I do wonderfully well. So even in that, I'm grateful that I can recognize that life is a process. Hard times do happen, even to me, even to you guys, but just don't stay there. That was something my niece, even though I went no contact with my entire immediate family, my niece said something that I will never forget. And she said, I know this is hard. When I first found my father's family, she said, I know this is hard, and I know falling into a dark place is, and I'm paraphrasing it, falling into a dark place is inevitable. But she was like, just don't stay there. Just don't stay there. Promise me you won't stay there. And it meant the world to me because, again, hard times do happen. I literally called the funeral home this month, because I didn't know if I was going to live. And I wanted to make plans to help my daughter so she wouldn't have to stress. Hard times do happen, but I'm not staying in that. I'm not staying in that energy of fear. I dealt with it. I did what I needed to do. We got a GoFundMe set up just in case so she don't have to do it when that time comes. And I didn't stay there. The next day I got back to living and doing what I needed to do and buying me some vitamins and thinking of everything that I can do to stay alive a little bit longer. Things that I can do to keep me healthy a little bit longer. And the little things make big differences. So I just want to, I'm not getting off, I just want to leave this episode with the feeling of, even though hard times come and bad things happen, there are things we can do. Even if it's just being still. Sometimes the best thing for you to do is nothing. I'm learning that too, because I'm always the one ready to do and run myself ragged. And I was even trying to make Gina, you got to get up and you got to do this and you got to do that and you need to get this done by this time. And she looking at me like, woman, I just watched you burn yourself out. You think I'm going to do that too? So I learned a lesson this week. And I'm so grateful that I'm still reachable and teachable, even though I haven't always been in this light. So I used to think I knew everything. I don't think like that anymore. It feels so good to be sitting up in my bed. Peace and love, Michael Johnson. Peace and love, Mitt. Redis, I just mentioned you. I hope your day is a lot easier on you than it was earlier. Peace and love always. Facebook, I see you pulling up. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shelf on the Block. Want to get this podcast global. I want to hit Africa. I want to hit Europe. I want to hit Asia, Bangladesh, India. I want to hit all of these beautiful spaces. Peace and love, Philippine. I see you. Welcome. I'm super excited. We have some beautiful things going on. I love you too, my friend. Mitt Redis, I see you. If you ever want your name to come up on the live stream, go to the description on the video and give StreamYard your permission. And we will make sure that everyone can see your name. And that's only if you want. You're not obligated to do that. Peace and love. Yes, my friend. I love you too. Growing pains and standing the test of time. Yes, Karina. And shout out to Karina. She is my one and only moderator on YouTube. She is my sister in love, period. Much respect and love to her. Sending love to you and your family. I hope all is well. And we got to do another phone chat very soon. She said, growing pains and standing the test of time. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Peace and love. You see my little tag at the top? Peace and love, Shelf on the Block. That is my favorite saying. That is my favorite saying. Even in my worst moments, I be telling myself, peace and love, peace and love. We're not going to Rikers today. We're not going to jail today. Peace and love. Oh my goodness, this is my sister, DICP. Everybody, please go make sure you give her a subscription. She does awesome reviews, and she's my sister. I am so, y'all gonna make me cry. I'm so emotional these days because I've came through so much lately. And everyone has just been so beautiful. And my gratitude for you and you and you and you and everyone over here on Facebook. Michelle, Latoria, Miko Wolf, Angel Marie, Miss Redis. Oh my God, y'all are amazing. Please like the video, share the video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that. It is 6:44 p.m. Oh my God, I miss you too. And I'm so grateful that I was able to pull this off today. I love you too. We have to do another live together. I have so many doctor's appointments and so much stuff going on, but I have not forgotten you. Please know that I have not forgotten you at all. At all. You are amazing, my friend, coming from Mitt Redis. I love you, and I'm really sending love to you while you're going through what you're going through. Like, if you go back and watch this from the beginning, you were definitely thought of during this podcast. And I'm so grateful that you, I don't want to get emotional. I'm so grateful today that you literally feel comfortable to share your moment, your vulnerable moment. That's what I call these moments. They're just vulnerable moments. Things happen. We go up and down all the time. We can't be up all the time. I just felt so good that you felt comfortable to share what you were going through. And look how Michelle rallied around you. I had to pull up and send you some love. That is what Gratitude and Chill, that group is for. That is what that group is for. I want to build lifelong relationships with as many people as possible on my channel on YouTube and in our group on Facebook. I did hear you shout out my name. Yes, I did. Always and forever. DI said, yes, definitely, sis. We will set it up soon. I'm so excited and I miss you and I love you so much. And I'm so glad you were able to make it. And yes, the ICV is a moderator as well. I misspoke. I have 2 moderators. I probably have more. I've been doing so much and I've been out of tune with everything. Breathe, Shell. Let's do a breathe in and out moment. Because y'all know I have to watch my anxiety. I get to talking and getting excited and feeling all the love. I get a little bit too excited. So I'm going to take a moment. Just do some breathing in and out. I've been needing that. I've been needing a breathe in and a breathe out moment. They help me so much. But things happen. We juggle a lot. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to spread love all day today. I love y'all. Y'all are showing up and I love it. I love it. I love it. Take time to breathe in and out. Y'all know I get to talking and it just be like, I want to thank my daughter for the new equipment. We're going to give her a round of applause, honey. We're giving her a round of applause. We've got new speakers, new mic, new laptop. Oh my goodness, I've become a gamer lately. I'm just trying to find things to keep me balanced. I'm talking about breathe in, breathe out. I ain't shut up yet. Hold on. I'm loving this. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I can't help myself. I love the hearts. Sending you big, big hearts as well, my love. You are amazing. I am a reflection of you. So are you. So are you. We met, TICV, we met on YouTube. And we've had a couple of collaborations. And I enjoyed it. Every bit of it. And then the DNA work just took over my entire life for a good year. Jesus Christ. I literally just cut it out. I said I'm not doing it anymore. I'm stressed out. I met so many people so fast, good and bad people. It was a lot, but it was necessary. And it definitely served its purpose. And I'm just so grateful to be getting back to doing what I love. And again, I have been featured on an album. I'm going to share the link on Spotify. I'm going to share it. I'm still sitting on cloud 9 about all of this. But I have been, I've met so many beautiful cousins, and I met some crazy cousins. But I met so many beautiful cousins. One of them is an artist. I'm sure there's more. We'll get to them. One of them is an artist. And I am featured. My music and my vocals are featured on his new album. And it just, I can't tell you what it did for me. It literally woke up my passion again. Mitt Brother said, deep breath in and out my mind. Yes. Listen. That's what I've been doing lately. Like, even like in my projects, like, inhaling and exhaling, getting back to what I love to do, my podcasting, my music, networking and meeting new people. I am excited. I'm excited, guys. I can't stress how excited I am. Great job, young lady. Thank you, Mitt. I love you so much. Karima with the strong arms. Yes, nothing but strength and gratitude. Pure Gratitude. Make sure if you are on Facebook, come join me. If you need, email me, cheffontheblock@gmail.com, and I'll send you an invite so you can be connected. Some things I do on Facebook that won't show up on YouTube, but mostly everything is going to be in the same space. DNA and Chill, I think I did it in the DNA group and on YouTube. I'm trying to share in both spaces because I'm sharing the love. Because we're reaching so many different places on both platforms. So I'm just excited about the growth and the love that we're all like sharing amongst one another. Anthony Bacon, I see you. Peace and love. Peace and love. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone over here on Facebook. And y'all forgive me. I have to drink a lot of tea. My voice, I have no idea. I thought I had some type of cancer. And they're telling me that I'm fine. So again, sometimes things happen. Sometimes you get shaken up just to move your energy around. You know, I probably was never going to stop smoking cigarettes until something did happen bad. So I look at it as everything happens for a reason. Sometimes things are in your life just for a season, like people. I won't be here forever, but my podcast will. The energy and the things that I've done for others will. And I'm grateful to be able. I've got 3 mantras. I just sat here. Y'all can see me behind the scenes. I'll be running around doing all kinds of stuff. Now I got this microphone where I don't have to be glued to the wire. I love it. My daughter is just amazing. Here we go. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to share the mantras from today here on this podcast. It's 6:52 p.m. I'm going to be winding this down shortly. I hate to leave you guys, but I will be back next Friday. I'm going to be super careful not to do anything wrong because last night I ate 2 tacos and my blood pressure went straight up. So I've got to watch my sodium intake. So I made sure that I only had a yogurt and a banana before the podcast because I did not want to have to cancel this. And I'm just so grateful that my health and my blood pressure, I could literally check it right now. I've got a blood pressure machine. My doctors are amazing. I feel awesome. I don't even think it's high because positive energy helps me stay balanced. So mantra number 1 that I've been using today, change is inevitable. To adapt and flow with that change is resilience. Baby, I'll be using these mantras. I will say them over and over again. Sometimes when you're going through something, you need a mantra. I don't know if anyone uses these mantras, baby, but these mantras work for me. And I'll try to share them with other people. I may start putting them on my YouTube community page. They work for me. Let me know how they work for you. So Miss said, have a great rest of your night and awesome weekend, my friend. Thank you. Much love always. Sending love to you and your wife. I love you, my friend. And I'm so glad you sound like you're feeling a lot better. Keep your head up and we're always here for you. I appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to share so we can get some more people in here. I'm so grateful. So the second mantra for today, I accept that wisdom can come at an emotional cost. That one was huge. It took me a long time to accept this mantra, like in my life. But today it was huge. I can accept that wisdom can come at an emotional cost. That's my whole life story in one mantra. One mantra. You are so welcome. You are always welcome, man. Always. He said, yes, it can. I agreed. This was a huge mantra. I can accept that wisdom can come at an emotional cost. I every time I read that, I think about when I took my DNA test and when the results came back. My life, talk about a wrecking ball. I'm still reeling from the effects of that one moment. And I'm grateful at how far I've come mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes bad things do happen. What are you going to do about it? That is the key. Knowing that you can do even better than you were doing before the bad thing happened. Sometimes you set your goal on something, set your goal on growth, set your goal on balance, no matter what comes. Oh, it's a good feeling. Y'all gonna have me shouting in here. The last mantra, he said, I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. I am honestly proud of me too. And I'm not saying that coming from a place of ego, but I have conquered a lot of stuff this past few months in itself. But my whole life, and I know others have too, and I think that people that have endured a lot and have that sense of resilience, I know those are we're in the same tribe. We're family. Period. We're a lot alike. Everybody can't sit with us. I don't mean it no harm. Everybody can't sit with us. I sit with the resilient. I sit with the growers and the nurturers and the healers. Oh, I'm just grateful. And the last mantra, I leave because I cannot heal in a place that reopens my wounds. Maybe I'm going to spin around in my chair. Some people say, why did you go no contact? I went no contact because I need to be in a healthy space for the rest of my life. I'm not made for every environment, and I'm not made for everybody, and I can accept that. And it's not a bad thing. Again, I want to thank you for joining me this Friday. It is the last Friday in March, baby. April is coming, and I'm so excited about spring showing up whenever it's coming, because it's freezing outside right now. Peace and love to Facebook. Everyone who viewed, let me see, can I shout out? Shout out to Mitt. Shout out to Anthony Bacon. Shout out to Philip Green. Shout out to Michael Johnson Sr. in the house. Shout out to Angel Marie, my sister. She has a beautiful group geared against bullying, and I love being there. Shout out to Miko Wolf, my DNA brother. My brother, period. Who does DNA? Shout out to Latoria Lennon, high school. I remember her from high school. Shout out to Michelle Riley, my sister from another mother. Peace and love to my moderators, The Ice TV, Karima. They definitely pulled up and showed out. I'm so grateful that they were able to make it. I am so honored to have made another episode of Gratitude and Chill, episode number 3. Next Friday, we will be back here at 6 p.m. I just want to say I love you. Thank you for joining me. I hope something I said fed your soul. It felt good doing this week, as it always does. I love spending time with you. I hope you love spending time with me. Karima said, much gratitude for you and all your beautiful memories shared, both loving and hard experiences. Yes, much love. I love you, Karima. You know you're my heart. You're one of my heartbeats. You are one of my heartbeats. I love each and every one who was able to pull up. Whether you participated or not, it does not matter. I'm just grateful that you made it. Truly am. Much love to all and prayers for all. Yes, that's coming from Mint. We love you. Sending love, sending gratitude for your life. Speaking abundance over you. I'm so grateful that you were able to join me. We will be back again next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm out, y'all. Make sure you stay safe and aware. I love you.